Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be an exciting video and it is an unhaul. And I have 137 books, I think, that I'm going to be unhauling today. Gwen's watching Paw Patrol, so you might hear that in the background, but Rye just fell asleep for a nap, so I'm going to quickly try and get through this so I can shower because my hair is disgusting and I'm not wearing makeup because what time? I started this at 10 and I was only gonna do it for an hour last night and I ended up staying up till like 12:30 or something, and then I got up at 5:30, so I'm tired. I will definitely fall asleep at the end of yoga again today, so yeah, let's just go through this. So I will just, it's not in any order, okay? It's just like some are in boxes, some are in piles, so let's just start with this one. The first one is Patrick Rothfuss, The Name of the Wind, and I do own 2 copies of this book, so I'm getting rid of the mass market paperback because I have the very pretty special edition one, anniversary edition, I'm not sure, but I have the nice hardcover, so I can get rid of that one. Okay. Then I have 2 of Alex's books here because he doesn't want them anymore. They're both Star Wars ones. This is The Mandalorian Armor and The Survivor's Quest. This is by K.W. Jeter and this is by Timothy Zahn. Okay, then I'm getting rid of all of my manga, and that's 42 books. So I'm getting rid of all of the ones I have from Cherry Juice. I think it's only 4 volumes. Monkey High, I don't know, there might be like 5 volumes. Beauty is the Beast. Absolute Boyfriend. High School Debut. What other ones do I have? Girl Got Game, Vampire Night, and I think that's it. Honestly, I'm gonna try and sell the manga because they're all in like really good condition, so I'm gonna try. We'll see. Oh, I do have more body. I don't have all of the body ones, and I finished it online, I think, so yeah. Oh, I also have Monkey High. So those are all the series I have for my manga. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm gonna make a cup of tea after this. Okay, now moving on to box A. I have a graphic novel. Oh my god, Alex really packed that in there. And it's Archie Volume 1, and I enjoyed it. But I just don't think I'm going to continue on. I just really liked it because I love Fiona Staples' artwork, but then it's not her artwork for the whole thing, and then the other volumes, I don't know if she does them. So for novels in this box, there is Falling Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, and Gathering Darkness, all by Morgan Rhodes. Next, I have My Name is Memory by Anne Brashares, and this is one I got used and I've been wanting to read it and I haven't, so I'm probably never going to pick it up. Then there's Archetype by M.D. Waters. Then I have First Life by Gina Showalter, and I tried to read it and I could not get into it, so it's going away. I'm kind of sad about this one, but I have read the first book, I read half or more than half of the second one, and then I just didn't care. I really liked it when I first started it, but then as the series went on, I just found myself not caring and not really particularly wanting to finish it. So that's 1,000 Pieces of You, 10,000 Skies Above You, and A Million Worlds With You, all by Claudia Gray. The covers are gorgeous though, they're so pretty. Monkey Beach by Eden Robinson. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the soft cover. I have the hardcover edition, so I am just going to keep the hardcover and not the soft cover. Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. I got this one some used bookstore for like really cheap, and then I found it used again at a different bookstore, but it was a special OWLCRATE edition and it was signed, so I got that one. So now I'm just going to get rid of the unsigned other one. The Siren by Kira Cass. I tried reading this so many times. Boring. I'm sorry. Could not get into it. Beautiful cover, but not for me. Fire and Flood, Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. Next I have some non-fiction books. I have You Do You by Sarah Knight. I am halfway, a little over halfway, and I really liked the beginning, and then it just got tedious and I just didn't like the ending. Next I have The Prosperous Coach by Steve Chandler and Richard Litvin. If you don't get this book on sale, it's $50, which is ridiculous. So if you are like a life coach, this book would be for you. I got it because I was doing Beachbody and I thought it might like help a bit, but I don't know. I don't do Beachbody anymore, so I don't know if it helps a lot, but it was interesting to read about something other than fantasy. So I also got this one, The Awakened Aura by Kala Ambrose, and this was in one of those free book library things on the side of the road. So I got it and I was like, oh cool, and then I never read it. Next I have Frost Blood by Emily Blake, Ivory and Bone by Julie Eschbog, and Fire and Stars by Audrey Colthurst. Mockingjay. The other books in the trilogy are somewhere. The Infinite Moment of Us by Lauren Miracle. Next is Fairest of All, and my aunt gave me this one to read. She might want it for her classroom, so I need to keep it separate and ask if she wants it back. So this is like a Disney retelling one. Alan Doyle, Where I Belong, Small Town to Great Big Sea. Clariel by Garth Nix. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I like some of her books. I did not like this one. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Library of Lost Souls. I believe this is the first and the third book. I got them from the free library, but the second one wasn't there and I don't want to pay for it, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. And I saw the movie and the movie was really bad, so then it kind of ruined it. Now I really don't want to read it. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is the book that kind of got me into reading. It was one of the first books I bought when I started BookTube, or actually I bought it before I started BookTube, and when I was like pretending to do BookTube, I'd film, but I would never edit and I never posted. One day I'll post those videos, but that's like when I was practicing and pretending for BookTube. I bought this and I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I really liked it. And I'm also getting rid of other Rainbow Rowell books. I'm getting rid of Attachments, Landline, and Eleanor and Park. Out of all of these, Fangirl was definitely my favorite. Wildwood by Colin Meloy, and the illustrations are by Carson Ellis. I have two by Rosamund Hodge. I have Cruel Beauty and Crimson Bound. I really liked Cruel Beauty. Didn't particularly like Crimson Bound as much, but I'm getting rid of her two books. I do have one of her books left that I need to read still. School for Good and Evil by Salman Chainani. Starglass by Phoebe North. You Are Here by Jennifer E. Smith. Splintered and Unhinged by A.G. Howard. The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. So Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, and this is book one in the Dark Artifices. And then I'm getting rid of the whole Mortal Instrument series. It's a 6-book series. It's by Cassandra Clare. I really did not like the series very much at all. I started off thinking it was okay and then just went downhill. Don't care. I have 2 books left. I'm not going to read them. On to box number 2. I need to find some more boxes for these books. Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkowski, and I really liked this trilogy and I really liked reading it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book. I'm going to say goodbye to it. I'm not going to reread it, and it doesn't need to sit on my shelf. I have very limited room, so I really need to just clear things out. So it's The Winter's Curse, The Winter's Crime, and The Winter's Kiss. So then I have the Penryn and End of Days trilogy by Susan E. Next I have the Dune Quartet. I believe there's another book somewhere in that box, and it's by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon, and I loved these books. I thought they were so good until the 4th book. I don't know how to phrase this without like offending people, but this is just my personal opinion. I'm not really like a religious person, and the 4th book just came across as really religious. Next is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. This is the 2nd book, A Million Suns. I love this trilogy. It was one of my favorites when I first started on BookTube. One of my absolute favorites. I'm not going to reread it though, so I think I can say goodbye. This copy, I lent it out and their cat tried to eat it. Then I have another nonfiction, and it is Side Hustle: From Idea to Income in 27 Days by Chris Guillebeau, and I haven't read it, and maybe I should. And then I have 2 by Diana Wynne Jones. I have Castle in the Air and Howl's Moving Castle. Love them. Sisters Read by Jackson Pierce. Got this from a free library thing on the side of the road again, and apparently it's an amazing twist on oh my gosh, what is it called? Why can't I think? Red Riding Hood, I think. So I think it's like Red Riding Hood, but apparently it's like really gritty and modern twist, and it's a dark modern twist on a fairy tale. Next is one I got a long time ago, and it's The Unbecoming Amara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I had planned on reading all of these books, and I realized I just didn't care. Rebel Belle I got from a library sale, and it's time to say goodbye. The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz. The rest of the Hunger Game books. Alienated and Invaded by Melissa Landers. And here's Dune. So, don't know where I put those. Okay, I'm slowly starting to find like the rest of books for series. I just realized something. Okay, so I will not be getting rid of these ones because I'm lending out the first book in the series. So that's why I can't find them. So I'm sorry, I'm not actually getting rid of those ones. That's hilarious. And Rye woke up, so I need to hurry up. Next is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. And last but not least is the Divergent trilogy plus the novella. So those are all the books I'm getting rid of. It's kind of insane. Like right now looking at it, it doesn't look like that many, but it is a lot. And I'm actually really proud of myself for being able to get rid of this many, and I want to get rid of more now, but it's like when I look at the ones I have, it's like I'm happy with what I have, so I'm not ready to get rid of those yet, but I want to get rid of more. It's a fun feeling. So I'm super happy with the progress I made getting rid of these books, and comment below anything really. So we had our gender reveal at barbecue I think 2 weekends ago now, and our friend did a lot of work for it, so that is very nice of her. She made a cake with the color inside, and she made cookies and Rice Krispie squares and just brought a bunch of stuff, so that was very nice of her. And I will show the video now of us cutting the cake. Like this?
The whole thing, yeah.
But, okay.
It's going.
What's happening?
I think
Oh, all the way down? Oh, I was right.
it's a boy.
Is it a boy? It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy.
You're gonna have a brother.
Yep, see?
You're gonna have a brother.
Another one.
Yeah, Blue, you're gonna have another brother.
Baby boy, another baby brother.
Another baby. You excited?
You're gonna have a baby. You want a baby brother? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, there.
Not in the cake.
So it's a boy, we're having another boy. Gwen will be the only girl, and then Rye will be one of 2 boys. So that'll be exciting. Also, it's kind of nice because I have gotten rid of a lot of Gwen's clothes and not as much of Rye's clothes. So I'm more prepared, I guess, to have a boy because I have all of Rye's clothes. So yeah, I'm excited. It'll be interesting. It'll be so cute. Gwen really wanted a sister, so I think she'll be a little disappointed, but when she's older, she might appreciate that she's the only girl, and she might get a little spoiled because of it, who knows. So maybe she'll like being the only girl, or maybe she'll be really sad and wish she always had a sister. Only time will tell. Yeah, so thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Now I have to put these all back in the box.